Hello, my name is Axel, and I am the director of a small UK-based business called Gifted Dyslexic. I want to start by quoting Cyril Ramaphosa, the President of South Africa, in his State of the Nation address in 2019. Literacy is essential, equipping children to succeed in education, in work and in life. And it is possibly the single most important factor in overcoming poverty, unemployment and inequality. According to the 2021 PIRLS Pearls study, 81% of South African grade 4 children cannot read for meaning, which means that less than 20% of South African school children meet the minimum standards for reading. I want to tell you about a simple online initiative which can solve this problem once and for all. I am a Davis Dyslexia facilitator from Iceland, working mainly in the UK and South Africa. I'm the former director of Davis Dyslexia Association Africa, and I'm currently presenter of a workshop called the Gift of Dyslexia Workshop. It's now available online via Zoom video conferencing. This workshop is based on a book with the same name, written by Ronald Del Davis, an American autistic and dyslexic genius. Ron did not learn to speak until he was 17 years old, but at the age of 19 he was teaching maths to the engineers that were building the space shuttle. Ron did not learn to read and write until he was 38 years old, when he discovered the cornerstone of the Davis methods, how to focus your attention. That discovery enabled him to go from being functionally illiterate to reading his first ever book, cover to cover, in one night. Not only did he discover how he could focus his attention, but he discovered that he could teach others to do that as well. He eventually formed his discoveries into a program for dyslexics, which is now used by hundreds of Davis facilitators worldwide and has helped tens of thousands of people with their struggles around dyslexia, dyspraxia, dyscalculia, ADHD and autism. These programs tend to require less than 50 hours of specialist intervention and then roughly 50 hours of follow-up work at home. Tests tend to show 97% success rate of the Davis Dyslexia programs. And what we consider success is a minimum of 2-year jump in reading ability in less than 50 hours. The dyslexia program normally takes only 30 hours of specialist intervention and is generally scheduled over 5 days, Monday to Friday, with a minimum of 2-year improvement in literacy over those 5 days. All the Davis programs are available in person and online via Zoom video conferencing. And you can also sign up to a complimentary online course called A Taste of Davis, which is guaranteed to give you a lot of aha moments about dyslexia and neurodiversity. In the late 1990s, the Davis methods were eventually developed into a set of strategies for primary school teachers to help them teach reading in the first place, hoping that this might reduce special needs requirements in mainstream schools. The results of using the Davis methods alongside phonics instructions tend to result in 100% literacy without any special needs referrals. Furthermore, a research study published in the early 2000s showed that not only could the Davis learning strategies eliminate special needs referrals, they also enhanced performance of the whole class, especially the top performing students, with gifted and talented referrals quadrupling. It only takes 2 days to train a primary school teacher in how to use the Davis learning strategies in the classroom. And if the cost of that training is spread over 6 years, the average annual cost amounts to only $15 per student, or about $1,500 per annum in a school with 100 students. This workshop is available online via Zoom conferencing. Alongside the Davis learning strategies for teachers, the Davis Dyslexia Association created a kit for parents to use at home to teach children to read using the Davis approach. During the 2020 pandemic, I obtained permission from the Davis Dyslexia Association International to convert this kit into an online course for parents who needed to teach their children to read at home because of lockdown and school closures. This course is still being tested and is therefore free to use at the moment. Once we have proof that this course is as effective as the other Davis solutions, we intend to offer this online course as a unique charity project. Many charity organizations do a wonderful job of helping people in need throughout the world, but for the person donating funds to that organization, it can be difficult to see the direct impact of their donation. Most charity organizations depend on passionate contributions from volunteers, but they still have considerable overheads which need to be paid for. So only a part of any donation is received by the intended recipients. This is where we are different. A family who can afford to pay around $100 for the course receives a voucher which they can donate to a family that cannot afford the course. The two families join a free online Facebook group for peer support, where they support each other and meet other families doing the same. This enables a family to ensure that their child learns to read in a playful, creative, and effective way, while at the same time empowering another family to do the same with their child. Not only does the sponsor family get to see the results of their charity donations in real time, they get to personally ensure the success of their donation by working directly with their supported family. So, to help us help others, I appeal to you to help your child. Sign up to Learn to Read and receive step-by-step guidance on how to teach your child to read in the most effective way available. By doing so, you can be the change the world needs so desperately and potentially spare your child years of pain at school.